Well, I know you're shaken by my fall in battle. Don't be. I need you to meet me in Krenet, the land where all evil lies. Go past River Tanakh, past the Valley of the North, and it's there that I'll be waiting to finish our journey.
The High Elf of Red Hollow, Book 2 of the Hallow series, by J. Xan. Light rain misted the outside of the cave known as the Hollow. Beyond the patter, disturbing the silence, were sudden cries of misery and sorrow. In ages past, the cave had been the last known stronghold of the Red Elve of old, a sacred place in Fondisique. The shrill screams of pain and woe carried across the cavernous hollow. Built into the cave wall was an adobe. The home belonged to a sagacious, hunched elven clanmaster known as Dante. The High Elf of Red Hollow. For a few days, Nomad had set up camp near the Tanakh River. He hadn't wanted to leave. Most people didn't want to. He was an interesting elven traveler. The people who had visited Tanakh gave him the name Nomad, and it had stuck. For a nomad was always on the move. The High Elf of Red Hollow. The Tanakh River flowed just a few steps away, and behind him were the gates of Kreneth. It was the river that had brought the nomad to the other side, to the realm just before the land where all evil lies. The High Elf of Red Hollow. Hilda cried out as she felt the knife sink in. The High Elf of Red Hollow. Her name was it Eve? No one would know, considering that she could not even speak and had a terrible, fatal disease. The High Elf of Red Hollow. A young boy walked through the large open oak door and entered the trade post.
Vereen, come here. Bring the books.
A boy of no more than 12 and average height wrapped a torn shroud around a disheveled stack of receipts.
I'm coming, Mother. Don't worry.
His hands clutched the papers, and he handed the tattered diaries to a red-haired woman.
I had an argument with a customer. He needs proof of...
A noise, shouting, and the smashing of glass interrupted the sounds, with fast approaching.
Vereen, go to the cellar and keep quiet. The village, it is under attack.
His eyes fell on his mother. Tears gathered in the corners of his eyes as he saw flames outside. The High Elf of Red Hollow. Draugen lurked everywhere. The High Elf of Red Hollow. The elf was 16. She had not slept. Her magic blessed everyone. She was practicing and still had to use battle magic. It was a miraculous incantation, a battle cry. Her nerves were raw, yet she felt the hardened cry of each soldier, and her mind was crystal clear. Through the winds, as they guided her hands, her mind detached from her form. Her spirit swept across the battlefield forest of the Red, watching and healing as the spears of men stung, as the swords of man and elf races clashed. She felt every impact and every death. The High Elf of Red Hollow.
Who comes here at this late hour?
Its voice boomed. Although I has come, I stay not. I come to lock your master away.
You are not our jailer, old elven spirit,
he replied. But I will be. I will be. The High Elf of Red Hollow, Book 2 of the Hallow series, by J. Xan.